Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in this new video we are going to go and configure um, a router using the auto config wizard that um, that the Cisco router have. Not a lot of people use it. They um, like to do it manually instead of using this wizard, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that because that configures the secure management, right? And I'm also going to secure the configuration and also secure the boot image. So let's go ahead and start. I already have a topology. I don't know if the commands that I'm going to run are going to be available for packet tracer, so I recommend you guys to use DNS3 for this lab. So let's go ahead and start. I already configured all the IP addresses and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead to router 1 and let's configure router 1 um, with secured with auto secure. So first, let's just do it. Show auto secure config. Is it? Oops, config. And as you can see right here, auto config is not auto secure is not configured. So let's go ahead and configure that. And all you have to do is auto secure. And this is going to give you a bunch of questions. Um, like a it's like a wizard. It's going to go over everything you need, so you can auto secure your router. And the one router that I'm going to do is going to be router one. So it's asking you a couple questions. The first one is this router connected to the internet? Let's say yes. Enter the number of interfaces facing the internet. Let's say one. Um, here we go. So now it's asking us which interface is connected to the internet. I'm going to say that router 3 is facing is the internet. So I'm going to just copy this one, which is gigabit 0/0, paste it. And now it's going to ask you to put a banner if you want to. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy the sample that they have provided for me. Go ahead and copy that, place a K, and then paste it, and then paste another K right here. There we go. Now it's going to ask us to enter a new enable secret password. And enable secret, guys, when it is secret, it's going to be hashed with MD5. That's going to provide us integrity. So let's go ahead and provide a new secret. Let's just type Cisco and see what it does. So it says that it is invalid. The password length is invalid, so it must contain 6 to 25 character. So let's put Cisco 123. There we go. Confirm Cisco 123. There we go. Now they want you to do an enable password. And this is the same as enable secret. The thing is that enable password um, is going to be in clear text. So therefore, if enable secret is enabled and enable password is enabled, the one password that's going to work is going to be the enable secret password. So let's go ahead and give it a different password for this one. There we go. Now have to configure a local username for a local database, and we are going to configure one. Just go asker and the password. Let's leave it this. Let's confirm the password. There we go. So now they want you to block computer when login attack detected. Um, let's do a question mark. So this is a decimal number between 1 and 32. Let's just leave it at 30. The maximum login failures with the device, let's put it at 5. And the maximum time period for crossing the fail login attempts, let's do a question mark because I don't really know. And it's a decimal number between 1 and a lot and 32,000. And so let's put that as 30 as well. And then do you want to configure SSH server? Let's say yes, because we want to use SSH. Enter the domain. I'm going to put my um, my website, which is ccdtt.com. And then do you want to configure CBAC firewall features? Let's say no, we don't want to do that. Do you want to do enable a TCP interceptor? Let's say yes. There we go. And as you can see, we have a lot of stuff configured. And this is what it's giving us. Everything that we the router has configured for us, which is a lot. Um, so now, do you want to apply? And I hit enter by accident, but I say yes. And now as you can see, it has created a key for us, which is r1.ccdtt.com, which is good. It has generated a 1024-bit RSA keys, and a 1024 can be used for SSH version 2. And now there's something that I want to see. Let's do a show auto secure config. And now, as you can see, it did not give me that error message that gave me before that it was not configured because we have configured already. And as you can see, when I did the show auto config, this is everything that the router has configured. And as you can see, I see something wrong right now. And one of it is that the line V2Y04 is using the transport input. It's using telnet. That is not secure, guys. That is in clear text. So we have to actually fix that. So this is one of the things that the router do. Um, but it has also configure SSH and also telnet. But we don't want to have telnet. We only want to have SSH. So let's give it a try and see if we are able to telnet from router 2. And router 2 is this router over here. So let's try to telnet to 192.168.2.1. And there we go. It's asking me for my username. And the username that I'm going to use is the one that we configure with AutoSecure. And let's see if I remember the password. There we go. I remember the password. And the password for the enable, which is enable secret, the one that we are using. And I remember it was this one. There we go. So I'm able to telnet to router 1. So we don't want to telnet to router 1. We want to only log into the router. Let's do and go exit. We want to log into the router only using SSH. So let's see if we are able to use SSH. Username Asker. To that one. As you can see, we are also able to SSH. Okay. See if we're able to access denied. Enable. There we go. I don't know why it gave me that. There we go. So I'm able to also SSH. So we don't want that because remember, guys, telnet is in clear text. So we want to disable telnet because we're not going to be using it. So let's go ahead and do config T, and let's go to line V2Y024. And what we want to do is transport input to only do SSH because what the router did, it configure transport input all. So it's going to take telnet and SSH as well. So we only want to do SSH. And so let's go ahead to router 1 and let's see if we are able to telnet to router 1 again. And here we go, connection refused by remote host. So that's what you want to see. And that is a secure way to do that. But we should be able to SSH to it instead of telnet. And there we go, we are able to SSH to the router. Okay, that is great. So let's go ahead and exit. And now one other thing that we want to secure is that we are also, if let's say if somebody SSH credentials were compromised, what a hacker could do is use that username and password and delete our configuration and reboot the router, and then that we won't have any configuration and the network is going to be down. And also what they could do is they could delete your image. So if we go to, let's go ahead to router 1 and let's go ahead and DR. So what we want to secure is the VIOS advertisement, adventure price, I'm sorry, K9M, which is our image. So we want to protect that image from being deleted. So one thing that you could do is you could go to config T and you can do a secure boot image, and that's going to secure our image. So now if you go over here and you go to DR, as you can see, it is not here anymore. Remember when before we um, did this command, it was showing, so they were going to be able to delete it. But now, since I did this command, the hacker, if they obtain a credentials to log in, they won't be able to do that, but they still are able to delete the configuration. So one thing that you could do to secure your configuration is do a um, secure boot, and you want to secure boot config. There we go. So now that way, if somebody's credentials get compromised, if you SSH to router 1, if you go at DR, as you can see, it won't show that. It's not going to show the image, so they won't be able to delete it because they don't know the name of the image and they don't know where the image is. Okay, so that is a way to use the sorry guys. So that's a way to use auto uh, the secure config in any of the Cisco routers, and also that's how you can secure your image and also secure your um, your configuration. So thank you guys for watching. This was one of the labs for this section, which is section 2 that we are doing right now. Section 2 to secure management. And what we did was we configure secure network management doing the wizard. But now on the next video, we are going to secure the network in-band and out-of-band manually. So we're going to do it manually instead of using the wizard. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.